This is a beautifully shaded part of the fairgrounds down here. A lot of bikes down here. A lot of people down here parked and camping together. Nortons, 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 and more Nortons, and Snorton, Snorton, Nortons, and Snorton, 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 Nortons. Lovely. Isn't that gorgeous? 75. And here's a Buell. Isn't that something? This would be a great bike for a lady friend of mine who would like to have a nice bike. Sean, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Boy, you would fit that to a T. I'll ask him what he wants for it. All right, let's go. We're heading up to the ice cream social now. So here we go. And they're off. Well, getting ready for today's ride. They're going to do a moment of thunder. A moment of thunder for all the members of the club who have passed on. I never thought I'd have somebody in that category. So this moment of thunder is for Cheryl also. Everybody wants to be tail end Charlie. That's my place. I like to be last. Beetle bump. Ah, and silence descends upon the fairgrounds. It's Thursday, and this is the Concours motorcycle show. And I'm just going to walk all the way down one side and up the other, just so you can get an idea of how many different bikes there are here. There's categories for Japanese, categories for American, categories for stock Nortons, categories for highly modified. Ducati, isn't it pretty? Look at all these 1930s style bikes here. They're just lovely. Over here, working our way down, I'm going to just do a quick spin here for a moment and look at these bikes sitting here in the center. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh my goodness. And let's just keep on moving. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit to get a little bit wider field of view. Here we go. And I'm going to continue walking. This is Norton Commando Fastbacks. Now we're getting into standards, touring bikes. These are the big interstates with the big 6 and 7 gallon gas tanks. Bike after bike after bike after bike. Now let's walk over here and work our way down this side. There's a guy with a Norton shirt.
Yes, sir.
Well, how unusual.
Mine's in the bag.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's walk down this side. Navy?
Yeah.
Air Force. Hang on, let me. Air Force. I'm filming. Nortons, and more Nortons. I'll show you something interesting. This Norton right here is, I believe, a 1974 850. This is exactly and precisely what my bike looked like when I bought it new in 1974. This is the most stock, original Roadster in the right color that I've ever seen. And that's what my bike looked like when I bought it. This is actually a little Norton. It was used as a messenger bike. They say it's a Norton. Came from, I think, India or Bangladesh or something. I don't know what the story is, but it's cute. Beautiful fastback next to it. Lovely green one. I like that saddlebag setup. Oh, interesting. Down here, I haven't seen a windjammer in years. This is low production bikes. I haven't seen a windjammer fairing in about forever. Isn't that a nice touring setup? Bags, rack, fairing. On an interstate, 7 gallon tank. Beautiful yellow one. Oh my goodness. Walking this way, walking. Got some stock Roadsters here. Here's an Atlas, predecessor to the Commando. This is a P11, I believe. Maybe an Atlas. This is another Atlas. Walking down this way. We were here just a moment ago, looking at these bikes. Walking this way. More Norton Cafe racers, they say. This with the fairing is beautiful. It's a Reed Titan fairing like I have on mine, I think.
And it just kept asking to buy the bike later on. No, you don't want that. You don't want that. Years later, a couple of years ago.
Look at that, isn't it pretty? Celicet. Matchless. Vincent. Trumpet. Good old trumpet. Brand new trumpet. This Norton is gorgeous. I just met the gentleman who restored it. It was his father's bike. It was sitting for almost 40 years. He did a complete frame off. That's a custom-made, handmade tank and side covers. That's not a stock tank, chrome plated. That's handmade aluminum tank and side covers. Isn't that just gorgeous? Lovely yellow cafe racer here. That book is the story of the restoration, and I just looked at it, and let me tell you, he did everything. It's lovely. Oh my gosh. Just so many bikes. So, oh, look at that. Isn't it pretty? Isn't that just, oh, it's just lovely. These custom bikes really turn my head. I think if my bike was here, it would be in this group. Ah, so many gorgeous bikes. Look at this whole area. And here they are, the Norton nuts at the Norton Rally. This is the banquet hall. This is the banquet at the end of the rally. Tomorrow's Friday, and it's basically going to be slowly shut down. This is Thursday evening, having the big banquet with barbecued beef and green things and baked potatoes, and these poor young ladies here are just running themselves ragged, serving everybody. But it's really cool. You know, the servings are huge.